Nakikita niyo pa ba si Senator Bato? Oh, nakikita niyo ba? So far, ako hindi, mga kapatid, baka nakikita niyo, baka naman, ano kayo alam dyan. Share niyo naman. May naman video po.
Client this time. Yes. Really your client?
This time I can say certainly that would be my answer because he is my client. I am referring to Senator Bato de la Rosa.
Correct. You know, we did see after our last conversation, Attorney Torion, Senator Bato did 2 Facebook posts and then we've heard nothing from him. Is he now? Can we say that he is in hiding?
No, he's not in hiding.
Clear. Not in hiding, Okay lang yun. Diba? Ito rin ba yung sinabi niya before? Kay Pastor Kibuloy? Tama ba?
Any person placed in his predicament will probably do the same. He is gathering facts as to what is really the stand of the government insofar as persons like him is concerned. Know that there is no definitive statement. The message of the government is quite confusing because here we are, the ombudsman who happens to be the former DOJ.
Pero mga clear, depende naman yan kung sino ba yung i-implement ng warrant. Hindi naman yung ombudsman yung mag-i-implement ng warrant dito kay Senator Bato. Diba? Hindi man ombudsman, iba naman yung trabaho ng ombudsman. Okay? At that time din na si E.S. Lucas Bersamin nagbigay ng opinion, that's his opinion. Pero hindi naman si E.S. ang mag-i-implement ng warrant of arrest. Diba? So, iba kasi yung pananaw ng DOJ. Ang pananaw kasi ng DOJ, mga ka-clear, they have, the DOJ has the option, 2 options. First, to surrender or to extradite. Now, the Supreme Court, diba, released these rules on procedure regarding extradition proceedings. So, yung mga tao, para in favor kay Senator Bato, sabi niya, you have to go you have to do the process. You have to do the you have to undergo the extradition proceedings. Ba? So, you have to abide by the rule on extradition proceedings. So, you just cannot surrender. Sabi ba, parang ganon. Pero, ang kay E.S. Bersamin at that time, nga, di ba, parang, kasi may extradition ruling na, we just cannot surrender him because there's already a rule na binigay ng Supreme Court about extradition proceedings. Pero, may mga expert din na lawyers, wait, hindi, ang extradition proceedings, kausap din natin si SOJ, na acting ex-SOJ, Vida, yung extradition proceedings na ginawa is way back. Sila yung nagda-draft niyan, sila yung gumawa niyan. Together with the Supreme Court, kung sino yung mga naatasan gumawa at mag-draft nung procedure, yung provisions dyan, it is not in any way related sa pag-surrender kay dating Pangulong Duterte. Noon pa talaga nila yan, isinasiguro. Siguro, ito lang sa akin, tingin ko lang. Baka ang nagpa-trigger sa pagpapagawa ng bagong rules on extradition proceedings, yung kay Pastor Kibuloy. Feel ko, doon. Baka doon. But not in relation to Kibuloy. Duterte. Yung pag-surrender kay Duterte. So, di ba naglabas na po ang Supreme Court? Ito pakita ko lang. Ayan Ito extradition is a process of removing an extraditee from one state to turn her over to the requesting state. Maliwanag. Ba? So that he or she may be held in connection with any criminal investigation she is facing. It may also be the service of penalty imposed under the criminal law of requesting state. Extradition may only be granted if our country and requesting state has an existing extradition treaty. So, meron ba tayong extradition treaty with the ICC? Hindi naman sila state. Wala sila extradition treaty with us. So, maliwanag yung rule. Diba? Ito ay applicable lang sa request, sa procedure state to state na meron tayong existing extradition treaty. So, niliwanag to ng Supreme Court. Ayan, kailan to? November 19, kasi ang dami-daming gumagawa ng sariling Ayan, Extradition is the removal of unextradited from the Philippines with the object of placing them at the disposal of foreign authorities to enable the requesting state to hold him or her in connection with any criminal investigation. Diba? So, dito mga klima, makikita nyo yan, ha? Ayan, no? Wanted in a foreign land. Okay. So, dito. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Requesting state files request for extradition. So, ang ICC ba? Requesting state? Hindi eh. Diba? Pero, kailangan tong guluhin para sabihin na ang gulo na ating batas dito. Sige, tuloy natin. Okay, tuloy natin to. Ay.
A secretary who is very influential in the government claims that there is already a warrant of arrest, and the other branches of government, such as but not limited,
We did see after
have a confusing stand as to what would be the modality as to how he would be treated. One would say that it would be via extradition, pursuant to the extradition rules, and he just...
O, diba? It's up to the implementing authorities. So, anybody can state their opinion. So, ba't yun doon mag-realize sa gulo na yun? Hindi naman sila yung mag-implement nun eh. Diba? Si Ombudsman, hindi na siya parte ng SOJ. Ombudsman na siya eh. Hindi naman siya mag-implement yan. Si E.S. Bersamin, di ba? Executive Secretary siya, hindi naman siya mag-i-implement ng warrant of arrest. Natanong lang siya malamang ng media kung ano sa tingin niya yon. Pero it doesn't mean na yun ang magiging rule. Depende yan sa batas. We have to implement the law. To enforce the law. Di ba?
Happened to be removed already, and I'm referring to Executive Secretary Bersamin. The other department of the government...
So, yun na nga eh. Nagre-relate ka kay Executive Secretary Bersamin at that time. Hindi naman siya yung mag-i-implement at mag-enforce ng warrant of arrest. Di ba? Kung sino yung mag-i-implement?
Specifically, the DFA would claim that they would opt for the surrender portion of the...
O, di ba? DFA, SOJ, pareho ng linyan. Surrender, RA 9851.
Choice enumerated or stated under Section 17 of Republic Act 9851. So, in the light of the conflicting statements of the Republic of the Philippines, it is but normal on the part of the subject, who happens to be Senator Bato, to make sure what would be his rights, what would be the actions of the Philippine government insofar as...
Kasi mga ka-clear, maliwanag naman eh. Di ba? Maliwanag. Unang-una, hindi ka naman walang TRO. Ibig sabihin, walang urgency. Walang urgency. Nako mga clear, hindi natin alam kung nag-backdoor na yan. Kasi, ano bang ginawa ng iba? Ano bang ginawa ni... Tanong natin, ano bang ginawa ni Harry Roque? Di ba? Nakaalpas nang walang may alam. Hindi natin alam. Di ba? Sino? Let's go! Di ba?
He is concerned if indeed there is a warrant of arrest against him.
So he's not hiding, but where is he?
He's not hiding.
He is not hiding. Where is he? Okay.
So he's not hiding, but where is he?
He's not hiding. He's just making himself unavailable as of the moment, in the light of the fact that...
Galing, unavailable daw. Hindi pa rin makita ang tawa ni ano. Anong pangalan nito? I forgot. Hindi, yung babae. Yun na sa gitna. I forgot. Sean. Sean.
Really, sabog po ang mitahe ng ating gobyerno.
O, di ba sinisipan niya?
So he's not hiding, but where is he?
He's not hiding. He's just making himself unavailable as of the moment, in the light of the fact that really, sabog po ang mitahe ng ating gobyerno.
Di ba? Alam mo, ang sinisisi niya ngayong gobyerno, tandaan natin, ang in-implement nila RA 9851. Pag ganyan po, dapat tanggalin na, sayang naman ang pondo ng taong bayan. He's not making himself available. He's not working. He's not working. Literally. Diba? On leave? On leave ba to? Diba? Tapos, ang lalabas dito, ganito yung style nila eh. Palabuin yung batas para gamitin nila. When in fact, maliwanag yung RA 9851. Hindi kailangan ng IRR dun. Family code nga walang IRR eh. Diba? Hindi lahat ng batas may IRR. Maliban lang pag sinabi na kailangan na may IRR, dun gagawa. Yeah, tuloy.
ano ba talaga ang gagawin sa kanya? Extradition rules ba kung meron ng warrant? O what you call this? Surrender ba kung meron na nga bang warrant? Pati nga
mga clear. Hayaan mo na lang ma-warrant muna. Bago ka magproblema kung i-extradite yan o si-surrender. Diba? Nandun ka pa lang sa i-serve yung warrant eh. Ang tanong dyan, willing ba na i-surrender kapag may warrant? Yun yun. Willing ba, na katulad na sinasabi niya, na ikaw pa magposa sa akin, Senator Trillanes. Make my day. So, nandun ka na ba sa make my day? Or wala? Hindi ka na makikita. Wala ka pa sa stage na inaaresto ka eh. Diba? Tapos nagkakaproblema ka kung i-extradite ka na o hindi pa. Or surrender ka. Diba? May choice naman nga, sabi ng DOJ, may choice. So it's up to them what to use. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng choice to ng accuse. Ikaw yung accuse eh. Hulihin ka, diba? So, yun nakita niya kung paano gibain ni Atty. Torion yung trabaho ng gobyerno. Paano gibain yung mga laws. Ay, hindi, malabo yan eh. Ay, ang gulo-gulo nyo yan eh. When in fact, yung hininga ng opinion, hindi naman sila mag-i-implement ng warrant of arrest. Diba?
Parang di namin alam kung meron nga. Ombudsman na kasi yan. So may presumption of truthfulness yan. Presumption of, na totoo yung sinasabi niya. Kasi
Even if may warrant, halimbawa may warrant. So, anong gagawin? Okay, na. Kung may warrant as an officer of the law, kung may warrant ang kliyente mo, itatago mo. Ay, oo nga pala. Ginawa pala niya kay kay Pastor Kibuloy. Hindi na natin pala dapat tanungin to. Kasi nagawa niya na. Ilan days? 16 days. Pinahirapan ng pulis. Pinahirapan ng pulis. Mantala may warrant of arrest na. So, malaman man niya na may warrant of arrest o hindi niya malaman, itatago mo ba? Ang tanong dito, itatago mo ba? Kasi yun yung ginawa niya kay Pastor Kibuloy. Di ba?
Ombudsman yan. He is the highest government officials authorized by law to investigate government officials. So,
pero hindi naman siya mag-implement. Sabi naman ni Secretary, ni Ombudsman yun eh. He's not part of the OJ anymore. So hindi niya pwede ma-implement yan.
Kailangan namin malaman kung ano ba talaga.
Diba? Minsan nga yung warrant of arrest, hindi agad pinapaalam sa akusado, mga clear, para mahuli. Diba? O, yun lang naman tanong eh, diba? Nasaan ka na? Natatakot ka ba? Ready siya, diba? To be with the old man. Sabi niya, he's ready to go with the old man.
Attorney, when you say that Senator Bato de la Rosa is seeking facts, how is he doing that exactly? And can you confirm that he is still in the Philippines? And on top
He's
of that,
still in the Philippines, I believe. He's still in the Philippines. He loves very much our country. This is the only country given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Meron na nga bang warrant? Pati nga ang warrant, di namin alam kung meron nga. Ombudsman na still in the Philippines, I believe. Malaman kung ano ba talaga.
Attorney, when you say that Senator Bato de la Rosa is seeking facts, how is he doing that exactly? And can you confirm that he is still in the Philippines? And on top
He's
of that,
still in the Philippines, I believe.
Ay, merong may iwas, mga kapatid, ay mga kakalir. May iwas. May iwas na word. I believe. So, pag naka-backdoor yan, wala nga, mababackdoor yan, hindi siya masisisi. Kasi that's what he believes. Diba? So, ano gagawin niya dito? Let's say, may mga motion to. Pag may mga motion to, pag-verify niya ba? Sa kliyente niya?
Still in the Philippines. He loves very much our country.
that he is still in the Philippines. And on top
He's
of that,
still in the Philippines, I believe. He's still in the Philippines. He loves very much our country. This is the only country given to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I don't think he will leave the country.
I don't think. Pero ang tanong, kliyente mo yan eh. Hindi mo nakakausap. Gumagawa ka ng mga pleadings. Hindi mo nakakausap. Nagkikita siguro kayo, nagpipirmahan kayo kung may pinapipirmahan ka mga verification para sa mga motion mo, petition mo. Diba? Hindi kayo nagkakausap. So, you just believe nandito? Diba? So, walang categorical na sagot na nandito sa Pilipinas.
I don't think he will leave the country. Especially that he is the former PNP chief. And
Diba? More on opinion siya. Nag-speculate siya. Hindi naalis kasi, ano yan eh, he loves our country. He is a former PNP chief. Pero yung tanong na, nandito ba? Ha? Nagkikita ba kayo? Nagkikita ba kayo? Nagkakausap ba kayo? Through what? Personal? Phone? Ano? Di ba? Dapat nakausap niyo ba huli? Kailan niyo nakausap?
Alam naman niya na ang records ngayon sa Interpol masyadong matibay na, madali kang matiktik kung saan ka nagtatago, especially maglabas ka ng bansa. Si Senator Bato nandito lang sa paningin ko.
Sa paningin niya. Nandito lang sa paningin niya. So nakita ba kayo? Kasi when you say paningin, in my opinion.
Kung klaruhin ng gobyerno kung ano yung course of action, then baka he will make himself available. But that's speculative.
See? May condition pa, di ba? He will make himself available, but that's speculative. So gusto niyang paratingin na nandito sa Pilipinas, I think, sa tingin ko, pag kinailangan siya, magpapakita yan. Pero speculative. Diba? So tingin niyo na sa Pilipinas pa si Senator Bato. Diba? You read between his lines. Diba? Read between his lines.
Speculative in the light of the fact that I am his lawyer, but I am not Senator Ronald De La Rosa.
See? Diba? I am his lawyer, but I am not Senator De La Rosa. So what do you think? Nasa Pilipinas pa o wala na? O nasa bunker? Hindi. Tingin ko hindi na din sa bunker to kasi doon na nangyari kay Pastor Kibuloy. Alam na eh. Diba? Pero pwede kasi ang hirap pasukin nung kay OJC. Diba? Another General Torre ang gagawa. Well, so makikita mo sa words ni Tony Torion, di ba? Palabas siya sa Pilipinas siya, pero I believe, sa tingin ko, that's speculation. I am his lawyer, but I am not Senator Bato. So di siya masisisi, hindi mo siya maiipit. Sinabi mo, nasa Pilipinas. Hindi. Sabi ko, sa tingin ko, nasa Pilipinas. Ang sabi ko, I think. Ang sabi ko, speculation. Diba? Saka sinabi ko, hindi ako si Senator Bato. Alam na.
But attorney, at the same time, you have the Supreme Court denying your very urgent motion to compel Ombudsman Remulla to produce this arrest warrant, and you said that you will be filing a motion for reconsideration.
I already did.
Today,
I filed 2 days ago, as a matter of fact, I filed a motion for reconsideration because I think we know that any decision should state the law and the facts upon which it is based, and we politely stated in our motion for reconsideration that perhaps this should likewise be followed, even if the subject matter is the Ombudsman himself, because actually my purpose there is to prove that there is already clear and urgent necessity, because the other lawyer whom you interviewed before me was correct. It may be a hypothetical since there is no warrant of arrest. But here we are, an ombudsman, a high government official, confirmed 4 times on national TV that he has a copy of the warrant of arrest. So he should be made to produce that, and he should be made to explain how he was able to acquire it, who provided it to him, and under whose authority was that person able to acquire that warrant of arrest, knowing that.
Ang tanong ko lang required ba ang isang tao na hindi naman siya authorized to implement or to serve the warrant of arrest, i-force ng korte na ilabas mo. Kaya nga na-deny, di ba? Kaya siya nag-MR. Pero hindi ka kasi part ng team na siyang mag-enforce or mag-serve ng warrant of arrest. Hindi ka team na mag-surrender kay Senator Bato doon sa ICC. So, di ko alam kung may obligasyon tong taong to nagsabi na meron akong kopya. Napilitin ko sa yung source niya. Hindi naman siya parte. Diba? Saan ako?
These matters are supposed to be confidential. So, to my humble mind, Ombudsman Remulla has a lot of explaining to do. So that is why I am filing that, because if in court, the warrant of arrest, then the clear and urgent necessity would be proven, and therefore my prayer for TRO has big ceased. But he should likewise be made to explain who provided it to him, when was it provided, and what is the authority of the person who provided it to him. Why would he be able to provide it to a person who is not accredited by the ICC?
Pero mga kakligisi ito o may kopya siya, sabihin mo na may kopya siya. Tanong natin. Kung may kopya man si Ombudsman, galing ba yun sa ICC? Yung ICC, di ba, hindi nga kinonfirm kung mayroong existing warrant of arrest. Alam niyo yun, ito yung nakikita ko, di ko alam kung magiging issue ba ito sa Supreme Court. Yung nag-issue, di umano ng warrant of arrest, dinideny nila. Dinideny nila mismo. Hindi nila makukonfirm kung may warrant of arrest. So, paano mo ipakukonfirm doon sa tao na hindi naman siya miyembro ng ICC? Hindi na siya miyembro ng team na magsasagawa ng pag-serve ng warrant of arrest. Di ko lang makuha yung point na dapat siyang pilitin ng Supreme Court. Diba? Kung pag-iisipin natin at kukunin mo judicial notice tayo na nagsalita ang ICC that the ICC cannot confirm the existence of that warrant of arrest. Paano mako-confirm ngayon ni Ombudsman na mayroong warrant of arrest kung yung mismo nag-issue hindi nagko-confirm? Diba? Yun lang yung naisip ko. Diba? Diba? Kung yung issuing court does not confirm the existence of the warrant of arrest, how can an ombudsman who's not even a party to the case, not even party to the team, or not even part of the team that will implement or serve the warrant, how can he confirm that? Diba?
But that's a point, attorney. Something hypothetical. You're talking about the interview with the attorney Gilbert Andres, the ICC accredited lawyer, and as he said, something hypothetical cannot be the subject of a TRO nga. So what makes you think that they might change their mind?
Precisely, that is my point, ma'am. Since indeed it is true, it is hypothetical, he has a point. That is why I filed another motion requiring Ombudsman Rimulya to produce the warrant of arrest, because he declared 4 times on national TV that he has a copy of the warrant. So if that is presented, then my motion would no longer hypothetical. Dalawa kasi yun eh. Nag-pray ako ng TRO, pinakomment yung kabila. Ang prayer ko doon, hindi lang dahil sa may warrant of arrest na. Nag-entertain din yung DOJ ng mga witnesses po para sa ICC. Yung pag-entertain nila, pag-screen nila, violation na po yan dahil sa hindi na tayo party. We are no longer a party to the Rome Statute.
Pero mga clear, ang sagot dito ng DOJ, we are not cooperating with the ICC. We are helping our own citizens, Filipino citizens, na may case doon sa ICC. Ang pinoproteksyonan nila, hindi ICC, ang pinoproteksyonan nila yung kapwa nila Pilipino. Okay? Yun yung pinoproteksyonan nila. Kapwa Pilipino na maaari nanganganib yung buhay, at maaaring pigilan para makuha nila yung justice doon sa ICC.
Therefore, the government has no obligation to cooperate with ICC processes.
Nakita nyo, di ba? Kita nyo? Pinipigilan nila yung mga witnesses. So, paano ka pang hihiling ng ng interim release? Diba? Paano pipigilan yung mga witnesses magsalita? Diba? Alam mo namang walang mga pera to eh. Diba?
Yun. Pinakomment yung kabila. To prove further na meron na talagang clear and urgent necessity, nag-file din ako ng motion na ipresenta niya at i-explain niya sino nagbigay niya noong kopya, ng warrant, anong authority nung nagbigay sa kanya.
Halimbawa man, nagbigay ng kopya sa kanya, halimbawa lang PNP. Tapos dinidili ng ICC. Hindi namin makukonfirm yan kung yan yun. Anong authority ni PNP? Diba? Mawala siya ng authority na mag-present nun. Kasi hindi nga kinonfirm ng ICC, mga kakil. But anyway, sa ngayon, nakita natin, ito si Senator Bato ay hindi nagtatrabaho. Diba? So, anong pwedeng gawin dito? Depende sa mga senador, mga ka-clear. Baka naiintindihan ng Senator Bato yung kanyang situation. Pero sa pag-iintindi ng mga senador ito sa sitwasyon ni Senator Bato, nakokompromiso yung bayan natin kasi hindi siya nagtatrabaho. So kung di siya lalabas, di mas okay na mag-resign siya. Katulad ng ginawa ni Saldico. Yun lang yung sa akin kung hindi na siya lalabas. O naghihintay siya ng civilian military junta. Di ba? Isa ba siya? Tanong natin, isa ba siya sa kumakausap? Military general siya eh. Kay Senator Lacson, isa ba siya?